EP is a good friend of mine. I've known him professionally and personally for, well, ever since when he was about 6 years old. As a child, he sometimes left something to be desired. His dad had put up a chain link fence between our properties, and unfortunately, the fence wasn't quite high enough, and it wasn't electrified.
You know what they say, Don. What goes around comes around.
So I understand that Don Button is being recognized as a distinguished citizen.
Don Button, a distinguished citizen?
And I'm wondering, what would the criteria be for that?
Don Button is getting this award?
Don Button? Distinguished citizen of what?
This must be a mistake.
Don is being awarded for what?
Distinguished citizen?
We got the right Don Button?
Who is Don Button?
Don who?
Don Button paying for this?
Don Button?
Don Button? Really?
Don Button. Don Button?
This has to be a mistake.
Don Button, is that the jokester, dry-witted Don Button that we're talking about?
One thing that occasionally comes up when you're talking about Mr. Button is the word frugal.
Let's face it, he's cheap.
Don is thought to be very tight.
I'm going to say he's very thrifty.
It just so happened I had to get my oil changed on my new minivan.
And we went to go play Pebble Beach. Don decided he was going to pay for the foursome.
I went into the hospitality suite there at Button Motors. They had free coffee, free bottled water, free Cokes, and free donut. And Don Buttons looked at me and said, "Well, I hope you just took one."
And Don very proudly reached in his wallet. He pulled out a $100 bill.
Don Button had not hit a tee shot 20 yards off the tee all day. I looked at his clubs and they looked like they might have come over on the Mayflower. So I suggested to Don that he might try EP's driver.
$100 bill. And he laid it down and the pro said, "You're getting all four?" Yes, very proudly. He said, "Well, that's great, mister, but you need 6 more of those."
And he did that. And instead of hitting the ball 20 yards off the tee, he was hitting it 25 and 30 yards off the tee. I noted this was quite an improvement, and I suggested to Don that he might invest in a new driver.
And I thought Mr. B was going to faint.
And he looked at me with that stoic smile of his and said, "Why should I buy a new driver? I can use EPs."
And we're very, very good friends, have been all of our lives. He was just a little teeny kid when he moved in across the alley. And we played together a lot when we were little kids. Well, his dad for a little while wouldn't let him play with me, and that was because I'd broken the windows out of their garage with my slingshot.
Don is the one person I know that has the most dry humor.
He has a great sense of humor.
And you have to listen to him very carefully.
He is a genuinely funny person.
Very, very dry.
He is a terrifically funny man.
A very dry sense of humor.
They say that the measure of a man's success is whether or not he left the community a better place than what he found. And by that standard, Howard County is much, much better off because Don Button has been a part of it. I practiced law with Don Button for 13 years, and I was very, very sad to hear of his passing. But I'm honored to be a speaker at his memorial.
Don has a wonderful sense of humor.
He's not dead? Huh. How can you tell?
And Don is one of the funniest guys that I know. Don is one of the smartest guys that I know.
Don Buttons?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. He's been a very good citizen.
Seriously, Don is a great choice for Citizen of the Year.
Don didn't really know me and just said, "You know what, you can use all 3 of my buildings to help provide Christmas for people in the community." That's the kind of heart for those who are under-resourced and those who are struggling. He took care of everything, and one day we had a garage door that wouldn't go up just before the Christmas delivery. It was stuck. The first person there to help was Don Button. Now, he wasn't much help, but he was there first.
First met him when he was playing football for the Kokomo Wildcats, the halfback, and he was a fast halfback. I was in grade school at the time, naturally, because I'm quite a bit younger than Don.
He exemplifies the mission of the Boy Scouts of America.
He solicited me to help him put bumper signs for Hillis for Congress on cars. And that really got me involved in politics.
Well, there's a couple things that come to mind when I think about Don. First of all, class.
Don Button is the consummate gentleman.
Developing character, citizenship, personal fitness, that's Don.
Don Button is known best for his loyalty. Loyalty to God, his wonderful wife, and
Someone who is very committed to his Christian faith, very committed to his family.
his amazing commitment to his family, to his employees. Don, his commitment to this community, is an amazing guy.
He is truly as sincere and honest and of any man you're ever going to meet. He truly is.
He has had a leadership role in virtually every worthwhile civic organization in Howard County.
We became close friends through the church. One of the things that we did most was deliver Thanksgiving baskets.
He's a very generous man. He's been very generous to his employees, very generous to this community.
They are the most giving people I have known. I can hardly mention Don without mentioning Ann, because they are wonderful, wonderful people, and it's hard for me to roast Don because I really love him.
I personally know that he has helped out a large number of Kokomo residents quietly and discreetly with their legal problems and never charged them a penny.
He's been pretty pivotal in my life. In fact, my biggest career move came through Don Button when I became the manager of Telecable of Kokomo.
One of the people in Kokomo that I envied the most for his service to the community.
Don is very, very generous, kind, and loving person. He would do anything for anyone in need, I'm certain.
But on a really serious note, Don Button is one of the finest men, finest gentlemen I have ever met.
Our friendship is just met being real close to a mighty fine person. And
Don's been active. He was president of the YMCA.
That contribution that Don and the others made to the YMCA is a tremendous boost to the community. My first thought when I read it this morning was, did Don give them permission to use his name?
People of Kokomo appreciate your generous contributions to the YMCA.
I think he's more interested in actually helping people than seeing his name put aside the contribution.
We all realize how important the Y is to downtown Kokomo, and you've helped make the new Y possible. You're to be congratulated.
He was very active in scouting, was an Eagle Scout.
And Don, congratulations on this great honor from scouting. As you know, scouting is close to my heart, and I really appreciate what you've done for scouting and the Kokomo community.
And it's just been a real treat and pleasure and really a gift from God to be his partner and his friend.
Of course, this is a great award you're receiving tonight. This is a wonderful event. Everybody in Kokomo that know you would recognize that.
I'm very appreciative of our friendship, and I'm very appreciative of the friendship that you have with my father and our family.
As a spokesman for the Bridge Group, and on a serious note, we had a unanimous vote that Don Button's, well, almost unanimous, 6-5, that Don Button's actually deserves this award.
Don, I am so proud of you, and I hope that you appreciate the fact what I went through to do this for you. I remember a time when I wanted you to be lay leader, and you wouldn't do it until I promised you some vegetable soup. So I'm doing this without a bribe.
You know, we've worked together for many years, over 50 years, and I congratulate you on this award. I think it's well deserved.
Mr. Button, congratulations on this award tonight. You are so deserving of this. Congratulations. This is an honor, a tremendous honor, and you richly deserve it, and many more.
Don, congratulations on this honor. It's well deserved.
I want to wish you a lot of congratulations, Don, on this award that I'm not sure about your scouting abilities, but I do know that as a community person, it couldn't happen to a finer person.
Congratulations. I can't think of anybody more deserving to be recognized as a distinguished citizen of Howard County. Your life and your example and what you mean to this community is just beyond words.
Don, congratulations on this fine honor that's being bestowed upon you tonight. You're well deserving of the honor.
On a serious note, Don, congratulations on being selected Citizen of the Year. I can't think of anyone who deserves it more than you do.
Thank you for all you do.
Congratulations, Don.
You've gotten me in trouble, and I've gotten you in trouble, and we both then wind up trying to help each other get out of trouble, and it's been a pretty good relationship. It's been an awful good life for me, and I hope a fairly good life for you.